Hey everybody, Alex here, out of the Park 21 Pittsburgh Pirates franchise, episode number 15 here in the NLCS. Right now, the Braves lead the series 2-1. If you saw the last episode, we took game 1 5-3, but the Braves have won back-to-back games, a very close one, 2-1. Really wish could have won this game, obviously, and they took it to us pretty good in game number 3, first game at PNC Park, 7-0. Their bats really came alive, while our bats have remained quiet throughout most of the series, and that game certainly was no exception. So we're going to play the rest of the series unless it goes to 7, and then we'll do a Game 7 live stream, of course, on my YouTube channel. So we'll basically be playing up to games 4, 5, and 6. If there is, if we go to 6 games, or this season will end today for the Pittsburgh Pirates. So we'll see what happens here in game number 4 for the Braves. They will have Mike Foltynewicz on the mound. He sports a 4.33 ERA, but he's done well. Has not pitched in a while. It's not actually pitched in September 23rd, so he could be a little rusty, and that's a concern for the Braves. But overall, still a pretty solid pitcher. For us, we will have Trevor Williams on the mound. Better than what the scouting report might say. ERA under 3.5 this year in 31 starts. Had a very low whip of just 1.12. And while he doesn't strike out a lot of guys, he doesn't walk and does not allow a lot of home runs either. Sported an ERA plus of 125, a BABIP of just 258. So have faith in him, and I like his hold runners rating. That's going to be important in a game like this, because the Braves, if you saw that last episode, they were able to steal a lot of bases. So without any further ado, because these videos do tend to run long with multiple games in the video, let's get you out to PNC Park for game number 4, and we'll start with opening lineups. Alright, here are the lineups. We'll start with the away Braves. Again, Michael Taylor in center field after Christian Pache was curiously taken off the Braves playoff roster for Mike Soroka last game. That was an interesting decision. Ozuna second, Albies third, followed by Acuna Jr., Freeman, Riley, Galvis, D'Arnaud in the 8th spot, Foltynewicz on the bump for Atlanta. For Pittsburgh lineups, pretty similar here. Kevin Newman, Adam Fraser, Bryan Reynolds, Brian Hayes, Josh Bell, Taylor Walls, Billy Hamilton, Jacob Stallings, and of course Trevor Williams on the mound for Pittsburgh. You see some of the issues against Foltynewicz here. Newman 1 for 6. Reynolds is a big exception for 6 for 9, but Hayes 1 for 7, Bell 0 for 4, Hamilton 0 for 5, Stallings 0 for 4. So have not had much success against him so far. That will have to change. Just under 38,000 on hand for PNC Park up in the Rotunda, I'm sure, as well. So let's take you out to PNC Park for game number 4. Alright, big game here for Pittsburgh. They really need this one to not the series of 2. If they go down 3-1, series is not over, of course. They'll have Mitch Keller for game number 5, but they'll be in a very difficult spot. So we'll start things off with Michael Taylor leading off against Trevor Williams. 3-1 count. And that one's going to be popped up. Oh, it's dropped by Bell. How do you drop that one? I was wondering why there wasn't a text for the play-by-play there, because usually that's how the game starts, and I guess that's my answer. So a potential costly error by Josh Bell. Payoff pitch here from Williams, and there's the text here to get you started. So knew something was up there, and hopefully that's not the sign of things to come in this game. That one hit back up the middle. Walls will come and try to make the play, and he cannot, and so the error is costly as Taylor gets on with the infield single. Taylor with very good speed. We're going to throw to first here just to try to hold him. Stallings has had an issue. We may go with Trey. I think we're going to go with Trey Barrera for the next game when Mitch Keller's on the mound, because he's got a lower hold runner rating. Strike him out. Stallings cannot throw him out, though, and so Taylor will swipe the bag as Ozuna swings through strike number 3. And yeah, I think we just might have to go with Barrera for the next game unless Stallings' bat really heats up, as that's going to be the first run of the game. Albies. No, Taylor's going to hold at third. Surprised to see that with the good speed he has. Fraser does not have a cannon in right field, but that will put runners on the corners, 1 away for Ronald Acuna Jr. Acuna having a nice postseason, 7 for 25, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, trying to make it at least number 6 here, as Williams is in trouble early. 1-0 to Acuna. And that one hit down the right field line. That's going to be a double to the wall. That will bring home at least 1, potentially 2, as Ronald Acuna Jr. is going to have a double and call it a triple, as he's going to drive in 2. And the Pirates find themselves down already in a 2-0 hole, as the fans getting restless at PNC Park. might just be too good of a team for us. Our magic might be coming to an end here. We'll see. Not going to call it quits, obviously, after the first, but difficult start. Nice play by Hayes right there on the railing. They have that netting up now, so it can even make it a little more difficult to try to judge the ball in some sense. Obviously, can't reach over into the fans anymore. Full count here to Austin Riley as Williams tries to limit the damage, and that one also popped in the foul territory. Very similar spot as the second out. Hayes will glove it, make the catch, and the Pirates give up 2. They go down 2-0, bottom first. Think about that Josh Bell error and how costly that was, and could that really shape the course for the rest of the postseason? Gonna think about that one for a long time, I think. Kevin Newman leading things off. Will that one get down? It will not. Nice catch there by Acuna for out number 1. Foltynewicz here, his first playoff appearance. Did not pitch in that sweep against the Cardinals. 3-0 was not needed. As infield single here for Adam Fraser, hitting in the 2 spot. Now facing Reynolds, who was 6 for 9, and I guess that's the regular season, versus Foltynewicz, trying to keep that hot streak alive. He will kind of dribble that back to the pitcher. They'll get the force at second, erase Fraser, and Fraser came up a little limpy on the slide there, but he's going to be able to stay in the game at least, and that's good news at least. So 2 outs, runner on first for Brian Hayes. Hayes will try to knock that into center. It's going to drop at the feet of Taylor. Reynolds will take a wide turn but a hold at second, and so there's runners on first and second for Josh Bell. And Bell, if there was a time to atone for the error, it's going to be right here. 1-2 count. Bell will strike out swinging. He's had a very difficult postseason. That's discouraging after having 32 dingers in the regular season. Freddy Galvis leading things off for Atlanta, as that one rolled over to Bell for the first out. Now facing d'Arnaud, who's done well against this series. 1-2 count. He will strike out on the curveball. And 2 away here to the pitcher, Foltynewicz. 2-1 count. Hit pretty well to center. Hamilton has to go back. They were playing pretty shallow there. He will glove it, though, make the catch, and the Braves go 1-2-3 in the second. Just 17 pitches for that first inning for Foltynewicz. Taylor Walls will lead off here. He's been a little quiet, but that'll try to wake up the bat a bit there. Had some debate about if he struggled here. Do we put in Cole Tucker for the next game, just trying to get some new faces in? We'll see what happens, but Walls helping his cause with the leadoff single to center. Bring up Billy Hamilton. Do we try a hit and run? I think we're going to try the hit and run with Hamilton. Had some success with it before, and that one not going to be successful. Pop Strode's dropped, I think, by d'Arnaud. All right, so 0-2 to Hamilton. We're going to try the hit and run again. Might be a strikeout here. Yep, they're going to strike him out. Walls should slide under the tag, though, so kind of, sort of, not really work, but Walls does at least get the second. So we'll take it with 1 away, just trying to get a run here. Now facing Jacob Stallings, who's got some clutch hitting with runners in scoring position, and that's not going to be one of them. A lot of hits in the foul territory. Haven't seen that a lot in this game, so I kind of appreciate that. And now Trevor Williams will have to do some pitchers who can rake. He does have a 2 RBI double that came against the Dodgers, so he's done it before. We'll see if he can do it here. 2-1 count should be put in play, and that one smacked decently to right. I think it's going to have enough loft under it, and Acuna makes the catch near the foul line. And so Atlanta preserves their 2-0 lead. Top of the order for the Braves, Taylor, Ozuna, Albies will be due up here in the third, just before 9 o'clock. Thank you guys for watching this series, as Taylor really making Pache forgettable, as he will have at least a double. I think it's going to be 3 for Taylor. No, he's going to slide into the bag at second. Could have been 3, to be honest with you, but it is a leadoff double for Taylor, so he's gotten on base both times today. Now facing Ozuna, who struck out in his first at-bat, and a 2-2 count. He will hit that to third. Taylor will advance, though, and so it is a productive out for Marcell Ozuna. Ozzy Albies, 1 for 1 today. 1-1 count, as that one also gets dribbled to Hayes. Hayes will throw it on to Bell. Quick reaction there from Hayes. That does hold Taylor at third, which we like to see that. Now has Acuna up, who's got the 2 RBIs today. May try to pitch around him, try to get him to strike out. It's a full count, payoff pitch. Williams will deal, and that one hit to right, and it's going to get down right at the feet of Fraser. And so Ronald Acuna Jr. responsible for all 3 runs of Atlanta today, as the Braves go up 3-0. Trying to get out of it Facing Freddie Freeman, 2-0 count. That one hit over the head of Hayes. Shift was on, and so that one able to get into left field, puts runners at first and second, and Williams already at 61 pitches through 2 2/3. This Pirates team could be in some trouble. That one hit well to left. Reynolds will chase after it. Long way to go. He'll track it and make the catch. So Williams gives up the run, and the Braves go up 3-0. One note here, some criticism here for the Pirates is they just have not used their key bullpen guys lately. Kyle Crick, Nevronskis, Birdie have not really been used this series. And so they're going to have to use their best arms today. But if they're down, then do you want to burn your closer in a game when you're down? So that's going to be the debate. As Kevin Newman will grant out to start. The other debate, and not even debate, just the reality is this Pirates offense has to get in gear. They just cannot get any sort of production, and their offense was not particularly strong in the regular season, and it might be finally costing them here as Fraser gets plunked, but that's going to be a pop-up to third by Bryan Reynolds. Brian Hayes trying to get some two-out magic going. 2-2 count, and he will not, as he will strike out in the dirt, and so we'll head top four. Trevor Williams, he has good, decent stamina. Still can't get the stamina settings quite right in this game. Source of frustration for me. But he'll face Freddy Galvis and strike him out looking on the breaking ball. The third K for Williams. He's been a good pitcher in the regular season. Having some issues here, and that's not going to help as d'Arnaud is going to take him to left. That one's going to get out. A solo shot for catcher Travis d'Arnaud. 431 feet into the left field bleachers. And the Braves tack on another run. War of attrition in this game as they now lead 4-0. And Williams really struggling hard here. We're just trying to get maybe 5 out of him as he will strike out Foltynewicz and face top of the order with Taylor, who's 2 for 2 today. And he will hit that to near the notch out there in left center. And so Michael Taylor really getting on top of the Pirates here. He's got the second double of the game. And we may have to start thinking about bullpen action. Chad Kuhl, not 100%. Go out there and talk to Williams, who's at 80 pitches already. Now facing Ozuna. We'll try to pitch around him. 1-2 to Ozuna, and he'll strike him out looking. So, thanks to the d'Arnaud home run, Atlanta up 4-0. Again, they lead this series 2-1, a best of 7. Chad Kuhl ready, and I think Williams is getting close to the end of the line here, unfortunately. Not the worst outing, but far from his best either. But again, it's not going to matter if the Pirates can't get runs. That's a good start as Bell will beat the shift, hit that to left field. It will roll to the wall, and so Josh Bell slides into second with a leadoff double. But if you watch this series in the postseason, this team's had a lot of issues of getting leadoff doubles home or even advancing the runner. So long ways to go here. Taylor Walls, 1 for 1 today. 1-0 count. He will swing. And it gets dribbled back to the pitcher spot. Bell will have to hold, and Foltynewicz will throw to Freeman for the first out of the bottom of the fourth, just before 10 o'clock here in Pittsburgh. Now facing Hamilton, full count to him, as he will hit that back up the middle. That will drop at the feet of Taylor. Will Bell come in and score? We're not going to send it. I don't think he was going to be able to come in on that, unfortunately. And so we could try to steal here with Hamilton. That's a possibility. We could just let Stallings swing. We could do a hit and run. That's a potential option as well. I do want to get Kuhl going because Williams, if he's due up here, he's not going to end up batting, obviously. So what do we want to try to do here with Hamilton? I think we're going to try the hit and run, and maybe Bell can come in on this. 0-1 to Stallings. He will swing through that. Hamilton will swipe the bag, though. So we'll stay out of the double play, but Stallings is down in the count 0-2. Gonna have to swing away here. He fights it back to 2-2. Kind of got jammed there. Bell's not gonna be able to advance, and Foltynewicz will record the second out. So can't get the ball out of the infield here. Trevor Williams will come up. That means his day is done. We're gonna have to go to a pinch hitter and be a little earlier than what we expected or liked. I like to go with JB Shuck here, but I've tried some different options. To be honest, just trying to get somebody who can make contact here, put the ball in play. Have Jason Martin, have Cole Tucker as well. He's got a good eye. I think we're going to try Cole Tucker here. Replacing Trevor Williams, Chad Kuhl will come in to pitch the fifth, and hopefully with a couple of runs behind him. It's a big spot here for Tucker. 1-2 count. Foltynewicz will deal. And Tucker will strike out swinging. Maybe I should have gone with JB Shock. Pirates leave 2 stranded, and they're still down 4-0. Bringing in Chad Cole to face Albies, Acuna Jr., and Freeman. And this could be an issue for Cole. I'm already start thinking about bullpen options if there's one mistake here from Cole. It's been a borderline starter / long reliever as that one hit the other way, and that one's going to be a double for Ozzy Albies. Fights back from the 0-2 count. Don't think the throw is going to be in time. It will not. And so another leadoff double for these Braves, as they just seem to get a run at least every inning. And already starting to think about potential bullpen options. Blake Wayman, the lefty, will get moving around. Facing Acuna, who's 2 for 2 today. Will he make it 3 for 3? He will strike out on the sinker. So big first out for Cole. Now facing Freddie Freeman, the lefty. He's got a good eye. Do we try to pitch around him? I think we will. 1-2 to Freeman, as he will hit that hard to left. Shift was on slightly, but right at Reynolds, and he will make the catch for out number 2. Trying to prevent that leadoff double from hurting the Pirates here. Now facing Austin Riley again. We'll try to pitch around, maybe get to Galvis if we have to. 1-0 to Riley, as he will pop up again. That third base side, Hayes, very active. Probably knows those fans' names right now, as the Pirates do get out of it, but they still trail 4-0. Might be it for Chad Cole here. He was a little tired. Through 14 pitches, probably go with Blake Wayman here in the 6th, and then start thinking about Cricky, Neverauskas, and company. But again, got to get some runs in. Newman trying to lead things off here. Dribbles it back to Foltynewicz. No, it's going to go past him, and so Kevin Newman will have an infield single. Galvis with a good glove, but that one just too shallow to make a play, and probably thought better of trying to do anything with it and risk the error. Now Adam Fraser, 1 for 1 today, hit by a pitch his last at bat. Big spot for him. 3-1 count, as he will hit that to first, will pull it, and Fraser with the infield single as well. So as small ball can be. Pirates have had trouble to skin the ball out of the infield today. They do find themselves with runners on first and second, nobody out for the dangerous Bryan Reynolds. Reynolds 13 for 37, I should say, 6 RBIs. No home runs though. If there was ever a time for a home run, this is it. He narrowly missed one in the, I think, previous game. I forget that was game 2 or game 3, but let me shut up here. Hit the swing away button, see what happens. 1-2 count, strikes him out. A little inside on that one. Tough day at the plate for Reynolds, who you thought was the guy who had the best chance of success versus Foltynewicz. Now facing Brian Hayes, as we'll get Wayman up here as well. Don't want to forget about him. 1-2 to Hayes, as he will strike out as well. 6 Ks for Foltynewicz, and Josh Bell will face a new pitcher. Luke Jackson coming in as pitch 1 2/3, giving up a hit so far, no runs in the postseason. So could this be another story of the Pirates just not able to get runs across? It is a 3-0 count. Bell, you do not have the green light. We'll see if he swings. He will swing. He will go against my green light, and that's why I didn't want him to swing, as that one is caught by Taylor in right center, and the Pirates again can't do anything as they still trail by 4 right around 10:30 here East Coast time. Blake Wayman will come in to face Galvis, Starno, and Jackson, though I suspect Jackson will not stay in. No, we'll see. I mean, he just had one batter previously, as Galvis will start things off with a leadoff double hard to the wall. Fraser will be able to play it well. Don't like to be able to throw him out, and they won't. So another leadoff double, at least the 3rd today. This time it comes from Galvis. Happened the last inning with Albies. We're able to get out of that without any danger. Don't know if we'll be so lucky and fortunate this time around. And Wayman struggling with his control, as he will walk Darno on 4 pitches. And now we're going to start looking at maybe Kyle Crick here, as Wayman will face the pinch hitter Dansby Swanson. We'll go out there and visit the mound, try to give Crick some time here and calm Wayman down, a young guy. Now facing Swanson, full count to him. That one's inside, missed the plate with the fastball, and the bases are loaded, nobody out. And this could just about be the game, unless Wayman can do some magic here, as I think we're going to have to go to Kyle Crick, actually. That is the 3-batter minimum that Wayman has faced, and Crick's going to have to inherit a mess, unfortunately for him. Is Taylor here, top of the order, first pitch swing. He's had an excellent day, and he will continue that as that one rolls under the glove of Walls, and so that will be a single up the middle. It's 5-0, and this game's looking pretty bleak for Pittsburgh. Now facing Ozuna, who will hit that to shallow center. Hamilton will come in. Doesn't have the best arm. Will he make the throw at home? He will do just enough there to hold. Darno does not have good speed from scoring, and so that is at least one away. But now facing Albies. This is the order, the heart of the order you do not want to face right now. 0-1 to Albies. As that one gets hit to first, Bell will glove it, and so there's 2 away. But Okuna, who is 2 for 3, 3 ribbies today, trying to tack on and maybe make this an insurmountable lead for the Braves. 2-0 to Okuna. He will hit that to second. Newman will throw it to Bell. So the Bucks escape the bases-loaded jam with only a run, but again, without a lot of hits here, it's not going to seem to matter a whole heck of a lot, to be honest with you guys. We'll get Neverauskas warmed up here for the 6th, as we're going to have to... Ooh, it's going to be an adventure here to the end. May have to go with someone like Keith Hembry, to be honest, because I really don't want to use some of these guys. I'd rather not. Down 5-0. I'd rather use Neverauskas later, to be honest, because even if we get back in this game, then you would want to use Neverauskas and not someone like Keith Hembry or Amir Garrett. So bullpen's going to be tired. Do have a game tomorrow, then an off day. So trying to keep in mind about those things, as well as Taylor Walls will ground out for the first out of the 6th. And the Pirates have not scored a run here in getting close to 2 games, unfortunately. Don't want to have Crick pitch too many pitches either, and have him tired and unavailable for what could be an elimination game in game number 5. Jacob Stallings, after the Hamilton ground out 1-1 count, as he will pull that to third, and the Pirates go 1-2-3 here in the 6th. We'll head to the top of the 7th, and we're going to go ahead and bring in Heath Hembry. Sit Neverauskas down for the 2nd. Hembry a little tired. Maybe we can have him and Garrett team up, but yeah, not an ideal scenario here for Pittsburgh or their bullpen, as Freeman will poke that to center. Hamilton, with good speed, should come in and make the catch, and he will for out number 1. Now facing Austin Riley, 0 for 3 today, but has had plenty of postseason success. That will not happen here, as Hembry gave him the strikeout swinging, and Freddy Galvis, who doubled in his last at-bat, 1-0 count. Will hit that to third. Hayes, nice diving attempt, kid not make the play, and so Galvis showing the bat with the always steady glove that he has as well. Now facing Darno. We'll try to pitch around Darno. It is a 2-2 count, as he will strike out swinging. So Hembry, nice job there from him. A couple of quality outings here in this postseason. Of course, he will not be batting here, as we'll face the lefty Dayton. Don't know who really our best option versus lefties are. We'll try it with Jason Martin, though. Just trying to throw everything at the wall, see what sticks, as we will get Amir Garrett warmed up here for the 8th inning. 1-2 to Martin. Tough spot to be in, as he will strike out swinging on, I think that was a slider. I think they'll call that. And so the Pirates' bat's been very quiet. PNC's just looking to look for a run right now, as that one gets hit decently to right. That's Newman. To the wall goes Acuna, and he makes that at the track right in front of that 21-foot high Clemente wall. Adam Fraser, 2-0, 2 outs. He will hit that to right. That one's got more carry, and Adam Fraser, the surprising source of power, 396 to right, and the Pirates, hooray, get on the board, but still trail 5-1. But something to cheer about if you're staying here late after 11 o'clock. Pirates trying to have that comeback now with Reynolds. Has to continue it. Full count to Reynolds. And he will draw the walk. Really close pitch there. Deems it ball 4. And Brian Hayes will try to keep things going. First pitch swing, as he will pop that up. Looks like Freeman will call everyone off. And so the Pirates get 1 thanks to the Fraser home run, but still trailed by 4. As we'll bring in Amir Garrett for the 8th inning. Cameron Maven, pinch hitting. He's struck out, I think, both his appearances here in the postseason, if I remember correctly. And he finds himself down the count 0-2, and he will strike out again. Nice job there for Garrett. Now facing Taylor, who's been maybe the MVP today. Probably Acuna, but Taylor a close second. Garrett gets him to swing through that. Now facing Ozuna. We'll try to pitch around. Full count. Payoff pitch coming. Probably going to be a walk. And it's not. I lied, as that one hit well to right. And it's a home run, I think, and it is. Oppo Taco for Marcell Ozuna. Very dangerous versus lefties. That's why I wanted to pitch around them. And the Braves get to run back, and it is 6-1. Pitching here to Albies. That one hurts, as Hayes will record the 3rd out, throwing one to Bell. So we'll head to the bottom of the 8th, as polite applause from the crowd in a pretty otherwise blah kind of game. Nebraska will work the 8th inning, or the top of the 9th, I should say. Josh Bell trying to get something going here in this postseason, just not happening so far, as he will ground out to Galvis at short for out number 1. Taylor Walls due up here. He's got a hit today. Does not have 2, I don't think. Nice play there by Riley at third. Throws on the Freeman for out number 2. And Billy Hamilton, 2-0 count. He'll give that a ride to left. It's got more carry or loft than I should say than I thought it was, and that'll be out number 3. So bats again quiet. Unfortunately so for the Pirates, as their season is very much in danger. Neverauskas coming in here for the top of the 9th inning, as that one starts off with a single. That's Acuna Jr. 3 for 5 today. He's going to be your MVP, barring a miracle comeback here for the Pirates. And Acuna will look to steal. Stealing 6-1. I know it's a postseason, but come on, man. 1-1 to Freeman. It's that hard to first. Bell will step on the bag for out number 1. Acuna advances from second to third. Already 10 pitches for Neverauskas, hoping to keep that pitch count down so he can be fresh and available as possible for game number 5, I should say. I always forget what number game we're on. Freddy Galvis, who has done well, 2 for 4 today. He's got 2 of his 6 hits in the postseason in this game alone. Pretty impressive, 0-1 count, as he will roll that to Walls. Walls will throw in the Bell, and so the Pirates will go bottom 9, needing 5, or else they're going to go down in the series 3-1. It'll be Stallings' pinch hitter spot, and then Newman due up for the Pirates. Now facing Will Smith, who will stay in for a second inning of work. Stallings will dribble that to Galvis, who will make the throw on the slow-footed Stallings for out number 1. A little unconventional here. We're going to bring in Trace Barrera as the pinch hitter. Usually don't use your backup catcher, but Barrera's going to start game number 5 to catch Mitch Keller, so I want to give him an at-bat in this game. Full count. He's really struggled, but I do like his defense better, as he will draw the walk. So nice job there for Barrera. As the Pirates, 2 outs away from going down 3-1 in the series. Kevin Newman, as Colin McHugh has been a starter, but coming out of the pen for them right now with Soroka back. Galvis again, tough play. Does he make it? He does not. Newman beats him up by half a step, and so the Pirates do have runners first and second. Down 5, 1 out. Maybe you can at least kind of tank that bullpen a little bit. Adam Fraser has the home run, the only run of the game for the Pirates. He hits that one to left, sharply hit, but caught by Ozuna. And now the Pirates are down to their final out with Bryan Reynolds. He's 0 for 3 today, 13 for 38 in the postseason. And Reynolds hit that hard. The Galvis should make the play. He'll get the out at second, and Atlanta wins 6-1, and will head to Game 5, elimination game for Pittsburgh, as they go down in the series 3-1. Let me save, and we'll talk about the box score. Recapping this game, Braves beat the Pirates 6-1. Braves 6 runs, 14 hits, and an error. Pirates 1 run, 9 hits, and the error. That was Josh Bell, which started this thing for Atlanta with 2 runs in the first, and just kind of slowly picked up more runs along. 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth, 1 in the sixth, and 1 in the eighth. That was the Ozuna home run. Only run for Pittsburgh, thanks to the Adam Fraser solo shot. Check out the numbers here. 14 hits again for Atlanta. Taylor, 4 for 5. Acuna Jr. and 3 for 5, doing very well Acuna-type things. Albies was excellent. Freeman was quiet, and they still had a productive day. And Freddy Galvis, 2 for 5. With a run scored. Darno had a home run as well. For Pittsburgh, a little bit at the top with Newman 2 for 5. Fraser very solid 3 for 4, and it got pretty quiet after that. Bell's struggles continue, hitting just 189 this postseason. $189 is not all you want your best player to be. Did have a double, but not enough. Foltynewicz kind of had to labor through some stuff there, but worked around traffic. 4 2/3, 7 hits, no runs, no walks, 6 Ks on 89 pitches, and the bullpen did an adequate job. Trevor Williams was okay. 4 innings, 8 hits, 3 earned, no walks at least, struck out 5, gave up 1 home run, and the bullpen unfortunately had to use a whole boatload of relievers, 6 of them total. Cool, Wayman, Crick, Hembry, Garrett, and Neverauskas, and with mixed results, but not their best effort, I would say, but they certainly had to pitch more innings than usual. Michael Taylor was the player of the game, and we'll get you ready for Game 5. Could this be the last game of the Pirates' 2021 season? We're about to find out. By the way, if you're curious, over in the AL, they are a day behind us, a game behind us. The Indians are up on the Angels 2-1, so that is your quick ALCS check-in. And for us and the Pirates, we'll have Mitch Keller on the hill for this game facing Max Fried. See what Fried did in game 1 versus us. He took the loss, went 4 2/3, 5 hits, 3 earned, 2 walks, and 6 strikeouts. So the Pirates are going to win this NLCS. They're going to have to come back from 3-1 and have to do it with a game 7. That'll be a stream. So you'll find out here pretty quickly whether or not we're going to have a stream or not. But let's take you to opening lineups at PNC Park. And hopefully the Pirates don't lose at home. All right, take a look at the lineups for Atlanta. It is Taylor, Ozuna, Albies, Acuna Jr., Freeman, Riley, Galvis, d'Arnaud. Don't think that lineup has changed at all. Our lineup looks differently facing the lefty Fried, Hayes, Newman, Reynolds, Bell. Do I want to keep Bell in the 4 spot? Oh, I don't know. I should always, figure this stuff out before I come back to you guys, but I always wrestle with these decisions. Bell did have 3 walks in the first game. I'm going to bump Fraser up. I just have not been happy with Bell's production, and no one really has. I'm sure he hasn't been happy either. Anyway, so it'll be Fraser, Bell, Walls, Trace Barrera will come in at catcher, Hamilton in center field, and Keller in the 9 spot. Barrera replacing Stallings to catch Keller, and Walls, if it does not go well early, I may put in Cole Tucker. I was thinking about that, but Walls did do well in game 1 versus Fried. He went 2 for 4 with a run, so that's about the only reason why I'm keeping him in right now. But let's take you out to PNC Park, 37,625, 57-degree, chilly. I don't even know what month we're in right now, but a chilly night in Pittsburgh. Let's take you out there to PNC as the Pirates try to continue their season. All right, Pirates fans, this game could be the last. Pirates down 3-1 in this best of 7. If Atlanta wins, they will advance to the World Series, and they are in the driver's seat. Mitch Keller did well in game number 1, needs his best today, facing Taylor, who was excellent in game 1. He was 4 for 5. 2-2 count to start, 8:05 first pitch here at PNC Park. Keller will wind and deal as he will strike him out looking, outside corner. Looks like that was a fastball at 94 miles an hour. Now facing Ozuna, 2-0 inside, jammed him a bit. Ozuna gets enough of it, and Hamilton makes a great diving grab in center. That's why he's on this team. That's why I still want to re-sign him after the season with that defense, but he does want a 3-year deal. It's cheap, but 3 years for Hamilton, not really my speed. So Albies will strike out on the check swing. And so Keller, very nice first inning of work. Offense has to get going, though. Have not scored many runs, scored 5 in game number 1, and have not scored more than a run in games 2, 3, or 4. As Hayes will start things with a shot to center. That one's going to drop to the wall. Brian Hayes, a leadoff double, which normally, and I'm happy about it, are good things here in baseball for Pittsburgh, but so many times we have struggled to get that double in, and that happened, I believe, with Josh Bell in the previous game. So Newman will try to drive him in, 1-0. Facing Fried, will dribble that to second. Diving play, nice job there. Well, it's dropped, actually. I take that back. Albies threw to Freeman. The throw was off because Albies was diving, making the play from the ground. And so Pittsburgh had an error. They got runs they got Atlanta runs, I should say, in game number 4. And Pirates trying to do the same in their favor. This time, runners on the corners, nobody out. Facing Bryan Reynolds. Full count. Payoff pitch from Fried. Inside as Fried has walked the bases loaded, facing Fraser. Now we switched out Bell and Fraser 4 and 5 spots last second. We'll see if it pays off here. Fraser, 333 here in the postseason. Need a hit from him. 0-1 count. Fraser will loft that to left. Will Hayes come in and try to run on it? As we're going to try to run, and Hayes gets in right ahead of Ozuna, who's got a decent arm. So a bit of aggression there, and the runners ended up... Oh, did they advance? I think they did advance there on the throw. Game did not let me see that one bug I wish that they would fix. So Fraser with a sac fly to left. Pirates get on the board 1-0, looking for a lot more than that. Bring up Josh Bell, just hitting again a $189 here in the postseason. 3-1 count as he will hit that to left. Again, this one should definitely score. I believe that's Newman. And so back-to-back sac flies for the Pirates, and they go up 2-0. Taylor Walls will try to drive in Reynolds. 0-1 count. As he will smack that to center. That one's going to get over the head of the center fielder Taylor. A 2-out double for Taylor Walls. Again, almost took him out, but we knew he had success versus Fried in the first game. And so the Pirates offense, bats coming alive here. Up 3-0 for Trace Barrera. 1 for 4, had a walk in the previous game in game number 4, trying to drive in Walls. 1-2 count. Freed will deal, and Barrera, will that get down? It will drop at Ozuna's feet, and Taylor Walls will score. So 2-out magic here for Pittsburgh, as they are now up 4-0. Crowd loving this one. Billy Hamilton will step in the batter's box. 2-2 count. He'll strike out swinging but the Pirates, thanks to a couple of sac flies and a couple of doubles and a single, go up 4-0. Facing Acuna Jr. here to lead off. Mitch Keller, 2-2 to him. Acuna was excellent. Robbed, I think, of the player of the game status the last game, as he will lead things off with a single, continue that hot streak. Now facing Freeman. And Barrera, will he be able to throw him out? He cannot. And so it doesn't matter if it's Stallings, Barrera, whoever, Keller's hold runners ratings is not strong, and they are just running all over the base paths. Is Atlanta. 2-1 to Freeman. That one hit to right, and it will drop at the feet of Fraser. Acuna had to hold up a bit, and so he will not be able to score, but the Braves giving themselves some life here in the second, as Keller's in a tough spot facing Austin Riley. 0-2 to Riley. That one inside, got him with a fastball for out number 1. Now facing Galvis, who was excellent in game number 4. 1-0 to Galvis. And that one hit to Walls. Will get the double play. It is. I believe that's 6-4-3, they'll call it. And the Pirates dance out of danger thanks to some good defense. Preserve their 4-0 lead. Mitch Keller will lead off here, bottom second, as Keller will pop that up to Freeman just inside fair territory behind first base. Brian Hayes leading things off, 1-for-1 today. Had things started with that double, as he will hit that back up the middle, as Freed will be able to make the play, pick up the ball, throw to Freeman for out number 2. And Kevin Newman, hitters count, 2-0. As he will hit that sharply to first, past Freeman. That'll be a 2-out single in the right field for Newman. And Bryan Reynolds walked his first at bat, 1-0 count. That one inside jammed him a bit. Galvis will glove it and throw on the Albies at second to get the force out. And the Pirates still up 4-0 as we go top of the third. Darno, Freed, Taylor, due up for Atlanta. Keller, 2-0 count. That one hit to right. That's going to drop in again at Fraser's feet for a leadoff single. Darno's done very well these past couple of games. And pinch hitter already. That's surprising. Cameron Maven, as the Braves know they need offense, but they're going to have to work that bullpen pretty hard. Luckily, that bullpen has not been terribly taxed these past few games. So Maven will step in. Full count, payoff pitch from Keller. And that one strikes him out. Maven has struggled mightily as a pinch hitter. That is at least his 3rd strikeout of this series. And now facing Taylor. 1-1 to Taylor. That one hit hard past Bell, who was stuck on the first base bag. That one's going to go all the way back to Fraser. And that is going to be a double for Taylor. Oh, he's been excellent replacing Pache. Another tough spot here for Keller. Runners on second and third, one away, facing Ozuna. Full count again. Payoff pitch. Strikes out Ozuna on the fastball. Already thrown 45 pitches, though. That is a concern. But the primary issue is getting out of this inning clean again. Now facing Albies. Just going to have to pitch to him, I think. First pitch swinging is Ozzy Albies. That one hit the center. Hamilton has to come in quickly, and he will. Line drive to center. Hamilton makes the catch, and Keller again works his way, wiggles his way out of trouble. Pirates still up 4-0. Face the reliever. This is Chris Martin, who we got to pretty good in game number 1. He is not really their long reliever, though, 30 stamina. So see if we can kind of hack away at that bullpen a bit. Adam Frazier leading off, 0-2 count. As that one gets hit well to center. Taylor had a late reaction to it. That one drops off the wall in dead center at PNC. Adam Frazier looking for 3. That is going to be a leadoff triple for Adam Frazier, whose bat has just been as consistent and as loud as almost any Pirate on this offense. I'll say that putting him in the 4th spot is probably the right decision. Josh Bell will look to drive him in, though. 0-1 to Bell. Bell, crack of the bat to center. Taylor will come in. We're going to send Frazier. I don't think it's going to be in time. It'll be close. And Frazier is safe. Wow, that was cool. Usually the animation gets weird. Don't really see what happens. But Frazier slides in just ahead of the tag, and the Pirates tack on another run to go up 5-0. Nobody on. 1 out. 2-2 to Taylor Walls. He's 1-for-1 today. Will strike out at the cutter. 89 miles an hour from Martin. 2-2 to Barrera. as he will loft that in the left. Ozuna has to come in about 10 steps. Will make the catch, though. And so the Pirates will get the run thanks to another sac fly. That is the third of the day for the Pirates, but I'll take it however we can get it. Top 4, 0-1 to Acuna Jr. It's that one to the gap. That's going to find spot land out there near the Pirates bullpen. That's going to be a leadoff double for Ronald Acuna Jr. Just been so good. So hard to get him out, and now we got to deal with Freddie Freeman, who's 1 for 1 today. So Keller has put up goose eggs so far, but it has not been easy, and eventually you think the Braves are going to get after him. That one is outside. Freeman chased it. That's out number 1. Now facing Riley, who's 0 for 1 today. 1-2 count. Keller will deal and strike him out looking on the fastball. Now facing Freddy Galvis. First pitch swinging is Galvis. And he hits that hard to right. That one's got a chance to get out, and it does, to right field over the Clemente wall. 2-run shot for Freddy Galvis, and he's been excellent these last 2 games with the bat and again with the glove. So Braves cut the lead pretty heavily. Pirates lead by 3, 5-2. Keller will try to get out of the inning. 1-2 to d'Arnaud, as he will strike out swinging on the changeup. But the Braves finally, after threatening so often those first 3 innings, get a pair thanks to the Galvis 2-run shot to right. Billy Hamilton leading things off. 1-2 count. I need to check on my bullpen, by the way, and what their percentages are. I did not do that before this game. I'm going to keep Keller in. I just want to check the status of the bullpen. We'll have Wayman, Brault, Crick, Neverauskas, and of course Birdie, who has not pitched in a hot minute, all available today. Garrett, Hembry, and Cool are likely to be unavailable. Keller, 1 out here, 0-2 count. Facing Martin, hits that to center. Keller's shown a better bat here in the postseason than he has in the regular season, and that will be out number 2. To Brian Hayes, 1-1 count. He hits that to right center. I think that's going to get down as well. The Pirates, you can see the power. It's that gap power, just enough to get it over the wall in so many circumstances, but it is a 2-out double for Brian Hayes. I think he kind of epitomizes gap power for this team. Newman will try to drive him in as Martin's tiring a bit. 25 pitches so far. 1-2 count as Newman will get that. Ooh, if that's going to get over, Albie said it is not. And so the Pirates can't get another run. Still up 5-2, top 5. Martin staying in. Surprising decision. Keller will face him. 0-1 count. Martin's going to put it in play. That one dribbled to Newman, who will throw on to Bell for out number 1. Top of the order, Taylor, 1 for 2 today. 7 for 12. Very, what was his name? Chris Taylor. Dodger vibes here for Michael. Taylor was a right fielder. Taylor was center fielder, but he'll finally strike out. So finally get Taylor for once in a game. As Ozuna, 2-1 count. A lot of power in that bat. Hits that to left. It's going to be a long single. Drops at the feet of Bryan Reynolds. So 2-out single for Atlanta. Keller already at 71 pitches. Has to face Albies. Albies 0 for 2 today. First pitch swinging as that one a little outside. Gets him to pop up as Hayes smartly calls off Keller. And so the Pirates still up 5-2. We'll take Keller as long as he can go and then try to work on that bullpen there with Crick, Neverauskas, and Birdie. Definitely going to be called upon today, it appears. Luke Jackson coming in, pitched yesterday, I believe, for Atlanta. Replaces Austin. So again, I don't know why they left Austin in the pinch hit. Probably some AI logic that needs to be adjusted there. By the way, if you're following Out of the Park, they canceled their football game, much to my disappointment. I was going to really love to bring a football game to this channel, but that does not seem likely right now. Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled programming. Bryan Reynolds, infield single. As Fraser, who is 1 for 1 today with a ribby, will come into the batter's box. And that one popped up. Albies has to go back a little bit, makes the catch for out number 1. Josh Bell does have 2 RBIs today. He does not have a hit. Don't see that too often. Couple of sac flies. 0-1 count. Smacked hard to right. That one's going to get down at Acuna's feet. Reynolds is going to... took a long turn there at second, but it's going to hold up. So Bell does have the single. 1 away here for Walls, facing Jackson. Walls hits that back up the middle. Do we send Reynolds? Good arm in center. Taylor has. We're going to have to hold up here, I think, because I don't think Reynolds was going to have the speed to come in on that one. So it'll be bases loaded full of bucks for Trace Barrera, who's 1 for 2 today. Former National, acquired on the Keone Kela deal, facing Jackson. Huge spot here for Pittsburgh and Atlanta. 2-2 count to Barrera. as he's going to hit that back up. That could be double play territory, and it is. Trace Barrera hits into the bases loaded double play. The last thing the Pirates needed there, and that's what happened. So, that one could prove costly. Acuna Jr. leading things off, facing Keller. He's 2 for 2 today. Full count. Payoff pitch coming from Keller. And the Pirates just cannot solve Ronald Acuna these past 2 days. That is a leadoff single for the big bat in right. Start thinking about some bullpen action. Kyle Crick is going to have to start getting moved around, I think. We're going to have to throw to first to try to hold the runner. Pickoff attempt unsuccessful, but just trying to remind him that, hey, we're here. We see ya. 3-1 to Freeman as he checks the swing and draws the walk. And now Keller's in a whole lot of trouble. Crick is ready. Do we bring in Kyle Crick? We're going to give Keller one more batter, I think, here. 1-1 count to Riley, the third baseman. That gets away from Barrera. Wild pitch. Runners will advance 90 feet. Terrible spot here for the Pirates. Leaving Keller in. 1-2 to Riley. Hit back up the middle. That's going to score Acuna. Will Freeman come in on it? He will hold. And it is 5-3 with the tying run at first. And it is time, I think, to bring in Kyle Crick, especially with Galvis, who took Keller deep earlier. So Kyle Crick will come in. I maybe should have done a double switch there. My mistake. 1-0 to Galvis. Big spot here. That one popped up sky high. And Hayes will make the catch. Now facing Darno. 0-2 to Darno, the catcher. Strikes out swinging on the fastball. And now Dansby Swanson will pinch hit. Came in last game. I don't remember the result there. But big spot, runners in the corners, 2 outs. Pirates up 2, top 6. 0-1 to Swanson. Crick will deal. Hit back up the middle. That's going to drive in 1. And so the Braves cut the lead 5-4 as Swanson does his job off the bench. Now facing the very dangerous Taylor. 1-2 to him as he will strike out. So the Pirates keep a lead, but it is now just by the slimmest of margins up a run heading into the bottom of the 6th. I think Cricky's going to have to stay in here. He's at 12 pitches. Yeah, I'm going to leave Cricky in here, so he's going to have to maybe bunt Hamilton over if he can get on base. Don't want to put the cart before the horse. Andrew Miller coming in for the Braves as Hamilton hits that sharply to Galvis, who will throw on for the first out. We'll leave Crick in. I should have done a double switch. That's my mistake, but maybe Cricky will surprise me. He's going to first pitch swing here and hit that. That's a hit! Kyle Crick from Turtle Creek, the single in the left. How about that one? You don't see that. He'll put on the jacket at first base, and nice job there for Cricky. I won't bore you with how many hits he has, but I assume you can count those on one hand. Good Brian Hayes, 0-1 count, as he will smack that to left. Ozuna going back and make the catch for out number 2. And Kevin Newman steps into the plate. He is 1 for 3 today, 1-1. Hits that to second. Albies will throw in the first. And so the Pirates still up 5-4, heading top 7. Facing Ozuna, Albies Jr., and Acuna Jr. Full count here to Ozuna. Tough spot for Crick. His control is not great as Ozuna smacks that to Hayes. Hayes catches that off the bounce. I think Ozuna's going to beat it out, and he will. That is an infield hit for Marcell Ozuna on the payoff pitch. Oh my goodness. Neverauskas getting warmed up now, facing Albies. Is it all falling apart for the Pirates? That one hit back up the middle. That's going to get down. Ozuna had to hold a bit. Don't know why Hamilton's throwing to third. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. Facing Acuna now is 3 for 3. Pirates holding on, clinging on to a 1-run lead. 1-2 to Acuna. Crick will deal. Strike him out looking. That's a big strike number 3. There's a lot of work to be done here, unfortunately. Take a look at Neverauskas facing Freeman. Wow, what do we want to do here? I think we're going to probably turn to Neverauskas against Freddie Freeman, as I don't need a double switch here. So Cricky went 1 1/3, gave up 3 hits, 3 strikeouts, and now Neverauskas is tasked to get the Pirates out of this. This is a huge spot. First pitch swinging is Freeman. I'm nervous. I'm worried about Freeman swinging this bat. He's going to hit that back up the middle. That's going to probably tie the game. Hamilton will not be able to get the throw at home in time. And Atlanta has stormed back from a 5-0 deficit to make it all tied up at 5 and still threatening. Now facing Austin Riley. 2-2 to Riley as he will strike out. Now facing Galvis. Gotta get Galvis out here. 1-1 to the shortstop. As he gets that back up the middle, past the diving Newman. Will the runner come in? He will. And Atlanta up 6-5. It's all falling apart for Pittsburgh. Now facing Darno, the catcher. First pitch swinging. That one hit right at Bell, and so the Pirates, I wouldn't say get out of it, but end the inning. Down a run, 6-5. Bottom 7, time running out for Pittsburgh. What are they going to do here? Neverauskas, is his day done? We'll leave him in. He's only thrown 10 pitches, but Pirates offense has done a lot. Not done enough, apparently, as Reynolds starts things off with a leadoff single in the center. That's pretty massive. Adam Fraser coming up now, facing Miller, the lefty. First pitch swinging as Fraser and plunks him. So Pirates, runner in scoring position already, trying to tie this game, desperately needing to tie the game. Josh Bell coming in to face Miller. He's got 2 RBIs today and a hit. Needs a second hit here. Full count. Payoff pitch from Miller. That one's outside, and the bases are full of Bucks. Down a run. Now, we had a bases load situation before. Barrera hit into a double play. He's due up next. Still a lot to happen here. Good arms there in center and right. Malik Smith has come in for Ozuna in right, by the way. Just noticed that. Okay. Fine by me. He's got a weaker arm. So, big spot here. Bases loaded. Pirates down a run. Game 5 of the NLCS. Atlanta leading the series 3-1. If they win, they go on to the World Series. If Pittsburgh wins, it's 3-2 back in Atlanta for the final potential pair of games. Taylor Walls, 2 for 3 today. 1 RBI, 244 in the postseason. First pitch swinging is Walls. Hits that. It's short. It's caught by Galvis. And now Barrera, been here before. Bases loaded, 1 out. Hit into a double play before. Can't happen here. 1-1 count. And Barrera is going to hit that to right. I think that's deep enough to get the run in to tie it at least, and it will be. The runner at second advances with a slide, so we're all tied up at 6 for Billy Hamilton. Don't want to pinch it with Hamilton. Got to have his defense out there facing Miller and Fraser 90 feet away from tying the game. 3-1 to Hamilton, and he will hit that to second. Albies will make the play and throw on to Freeman, and so the Pirates can't take the lead, but they tie the game at 7. And we're already going to start getting Cricky warmed up in case, as William Contreras, the backup catcher, coming in here. We'll leave Neverauskas in for the moment. 0-2 to Contreras, as he will strike out. Chase that one for out number 1. Now facing top of the order with Taylor. 3-1. Neverauskas walks him. Do not want that, as what do I want to do here? Do I leave Neverauskas in? Do we go to Birdie? Try to close this thing out. Birdie does not have a great hold of runners rating, unfortunately. Oh, man. Give me a second, guys. Let me figure out what I want to do here. I think we're going to go with Nick Birdie here. We're going to have to double switch. So I need to figure out what the double switch is going to be. So I guess I should take a pause here and figure that out as well. Okay, so double switch is complete, as Birdie will come in the 6th hole. Will replace Taylor Walls, kind of the only option I felt like I had there towards the bottom of the order. And Cole Tucker will come in at short to replace him. So Nick Birdie, 1 out, 1 on. Taylor with a lot of speed at first, facing Malik Smith, who replaced Ozuna in left apparently a little bit ago. Birdie, 2-2 to Smith. Will Taylor run? Huge spot here. Strikes him out. Nice job there from Birdie. Work to do now versus Albies. That was 7 pitches. 2 outs, runner on first. Albies 1 for 4 today. First pitch swing. Taylor's going to run. Barrera just can't throw anybody out here. And so runner in scoring position. Albies, let's see what his strikeout is. He avoids K's pretty well. Just going to pitch to him. 1-2. Birdie will wind and deliver. And that strikes him out looking. And so Pittsburgh had to use Birdie there. I felt like if I played this game without using Birdie, I would have regretted it terribly. Worries about who could potentially close this thing out, but we'll cross that bridge if and when we come to it. Another issue to consider is really only Brault and Wayman feel like they're available here in this one, as Cool, Garrett, and Hembry are all significantly tired. But we're going to leave Birdie in for the time being. Bottom 8 here, facing former Pirate Michael Feliz. Pitched 5 innings, 2 hits, yet to allow a run. Struck out 9 already here in the postseason. So Cole Tucker coming in shortstop. Full count, payoff pitch from Feliz. Everything on the line here for Pittsburgh. Tucker will strike out for out number 1. Brian Hayes now leading off. Could he be a Pittsburgh hero? Pulls that to third. Riley, quick throw to Freeman for the second out. Now facing Newman. 1-0 to Kevin Newman. 16 home runs in the regular season. That's not going to be 17 as Pirates can't get the ball out of the infield and will head top 9, still tied at 6. Acuna Jr., Freeman, Riley. Big meat of the order for Atlanta here, facing Nick Birdie. First pitch swinging is Acuna. That one. And that's going to get past the diving Tucker, who was replacing Wall. A little nick defensively there. And as Acuna gets on, we're going to throw to first, try to hold the runner. Now facing Freeman. Full count to Freeman. That one hit to right. Fraser will charge hard after it. Make the catch for the first out. Birdie's pitch count, though, is getting up there. He's at 18 already. Now facing Riley. Will they run? Acuna will run. Barrera just can't get him out. Really painful here. Just have no answer right now. As Birdie, runner on second now, 1 away. 1-1 count. Acuna's going to try to run again, and he's going to get in there. My goodness. I should pitch out or something. This is unbelievable. As it's 2-1. I think we're going to try to pitch around here. I think the outfield might need to come in here, to be honest. But, alright, I'm just going to leave it as is. Oh, my goodness. 2-2 to Riley. Birdie strikes him out swinging. Big second out there. Now facing Galvis. Do we want to face him? We have Darno. We could even theoretically walk the bases loaded and get to the pitcher spot. I don't know if we really want to play with that kind of fire. They have Culberson left on the bench. That is their only bench option. I feel like that really is a good way to hurt yourself. So I think we're going to try to do a lot of pitching around here. Galvis has decent avoid Ks. Big spot here for Birdie. If Atlanta gets the run here, the Pirates will need one at least to keep the series, keep their season alive. First pitch swinging is Galvis. We have tried to pitch around him as he plunks him. Birdie getting tired. Warming up some bullpen options. We're going to pitch around Darno. Get him to chase, hopefully. We'll see if Acuna wants to steal home while he's at it. And if not, they'll have to go to Culberson off the bench. 2-2 to Darno. He strikes out. Big K for Nick Birdie. Will head bottom 9. And the Pirates will try to walk this one off. And that might be it for Birdie. He's at 30 pitches, unfortunately. So Blake Wayman or Brault will have to get ready here. Let's see. I mean, they're both lefties. It's just a question of which lefty we'd like to get going. Gonna get Brault warming up. We still may go to Wayman. I don't know. Hopefully that point will be moot as the Pirates a chance to walk off, all tied at 6. Bottom 9. Atlanta leading this best of 7, 3-1. Pittsburgh needs a big moment here. Can they get it from Reynolds, Fraser, or Bell? 1-2 to Reynolds. Feliz will deliver, and Reynolds will poke that back to the pitcher spot. Feliz will throw on for the first out. Adam Frazier, who's got a couple home runs, 3 of them, to be exact, here in the postseason. Gonna get Wayman. He's ready. I'll wait for 2 outs on that. Can he have a 4th home run in him? Full count. Payoff pitch from Feliz. Frazier strikes out. Big K there for Michael Feliz. And now Josh Bell. A lot of power in that bat. Has not shown it here in the postseason. Shift is on. 1-0 to Bell from Feliz. Bell hits that to center. Center right. Will that get out? It's gone! Josh Bell, walk-off home run! The Pirates keep their season hopes alive. Thanks to Josh Bell in that walk-off shot. Unbelievable clutch moment. Clear the deck, cannonball coming, raise the Jolly Roger all at once. Pirates win 7-6. Get the achievement, by the way, for the walk-off home run. Let me save the game. What a victory for the Pirates. 7-6 walk-off fashion. Josh Bell had struggled so much in the postseason. His first home run could not have come in a bigger moment than that. And with that Josh Bell walk-off home run, let's go to Pittsburgh Pirates play-by-play announcer Greg Brown on the call.
The pitch. High fly ball to center field. It's hit pretty well toward the wall. Go! Oh my God! Oh my God! They're going crazy! The Pirates have won this game! And an incredible game! You can raise the Jolly Roger and call it maybe the best all time!
All right, let's take a look at the box score briefly here. And yeah, what an insane game. The Pirates get 4 in the first. Atlanta comes back, ends up taking the lead. We tie it up, and then the walk-off in the ninth. I mean, you see this graph here. Tells you how this game went. Pirates beat the Braves 7-6. Atlanta 6 runs, 15 hits, and a pair of costly errors. The Pirates 7 runs on 12 hits and no errors. And it is 3-2. We'll head Game 6 back to Atlanta, taking a closer look at the numbers here for Atlanta. Everybody getting involved, but both teams basically clearing out their bench, and for us, clearing out our bullpen practically. Acuna Jr. has been just fantastic. He was 3 for 5 in the past game with a double, 4 for 5 this one with 2 runs scored. Freeman doing well. Galvis has been on fire the past 2 games. There's a bat you didn't expect. And for Pittsburgh, got it from a little bit from everybody. Hayes, Newman, Reynolds, Bell, of course, with that walk-off shot. Fraser did well as well. Barrera even helping his cause with 2 RBIs in this one, though, had that double play with the bases loaded. Hamilton struggled in center, but made a diving catch early in the game, so I can't be too mad at him from a pitching standpoint. Yeah, Free, only 2 innings, so they had to go with that bullpen a bit. Again, not terribly taxed, but still had to use those guys. Martin gave up a run. Miller gave up a run that tied it, and Felice, of course, gave up the home run. So former Pirate, as Bell gets some revenge. For Pittsburgh, it's Mitch Keller. Not his best outing. Struck out a lot, struck out 9, but gave up also 9 hits in 5 innings, 4 earned. Got into a lot of trouble. Had Dance had a lot of trouble early, and Crick really struggled there. 1 1/3, 2 runs. Neverauskas had some issues, but worked out of it. And Birdie was excellent. 1 2/3, only allowed 1 hit and struck out 4. Will he be available for Game 6? We'll see probably with the off day, but we'll have to check that. So Josh Bell, of course, your player of the game, as the walk-off happens at PNC Park, and the Pirates keeping their playoff hopes alive. I'm going to take a quick pause here in this video and come back with game number 6. All right, back here for Game 6 of the NLCS. The Pirates again winning in walk-off fashion, 7-6 over Atlanta in game number 5. We'll head back to Atlanta for Game 6. Quick look at playoff coverage, what's going on in the AL, and the Angels are up 3-2. So just like that in the AL as it is NL Series still ongoing. Taking a look at today's matchup. Everything on the line here for Pittsburgh. We'll either win this one, go to Game 7, which of course we'll live stream, or we will end our season. Those are the options. Joe Musgrove on the hill for Pittsburgh. Had 1 game against Atlanta. That was Game 2. Went 5 innings, allowed just 1 earned. I labored through it, I think was a term I used back then. But was enough, at least anyway. We'll face Bryce, what's your name? Bryce Wilson, who went 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned, 1 walk, 4 Ks. Very strong outing. In that game number 2, he earned the victory for his efforts. Let's see what else we have here before we get into the game. By the way, Chris Archer has suffered a setback. Now, we had no plans to bring him back. He's a free agent after this year. Where am I clicking? He's with that torn labrum, so just got that alert randomly. Thank you for letting me know. Here in the middle of a pennant race, playoff race, I should say. Alright, so let's go to the lineups finally, and then take you out to Atlanta for game number 6 of the NLCS. Alright, take a look at the lineup, starting with the opposing Braves, and again, I don't think there's any changes here since Pache got removed. It is Taylor, Ozuna, Albies, Acuna, Freeman, Riley, Galvis, d'Arnaud, and Wilson, and for Pittsburgh, it'll be Newman, Fraser, Reynolds, Hayes, Bell, Wall, Stallings coming back in at catcher. Hamilton will hit 8th, and Musgrove on the mound, number 9 hole for Pittsburgh. Putting slugs behind the plate because apparently Barrera can't throw anyone either, so let's just put in, I guess, your best bat, I feel like, but just concerned about them running. But anyway, so those are our lineups. Let's go out there to Game 6 again. If the Pirates win, we'll head to Game 7. If Atlanta wins, they move on to the World Series. All right, 8:05 first pitch here at, I believe that's Truist Park here in Atlanta. By the way, quick bullpen check for us. Neverauskas is dicey. We'll use him if we have to. Same with Cricky. Nick Birdie will be available today at least. So, of course, we'll have some of the other names on the list. And for Atlanta, their bullpen looks in pretty good shape. Yeah, no one too tired there. So that is the quick check on the bullpens facing Bryce Wilson. Pirates leading things off with Kevin Newman. Underway, Game 6 of the NLCS. Braves lead the series 3-2. Trying to figure out Wilson. We could not do that in the first game. Only scored 1 run. I don't even know if that came off of Wilson. As Newman will start things off by flying out in the left field. Bring up Adam Fraser. 2-2 count. Hits that down the left field line. That'll be a double to the wall. So Adam Fraser really been strong here this postseason. Just had that hefty potential $12 million arbitration number, but I'm not worried about that stuff right now. Just worried about next at bat, next game, all that stuff. Bryan Reynolds, 1-1, trying to drive Fraser in. Can the Pirates get an early run? That one hit hard. Albies at second. He'll throw on to Freeman for the second out. Fraser will move to third, and Bryan Hayes steps into the batter's box, hitting .341, has cooled off slightly. First pitch swinging is Hayes. Dribbles that back to Galvis. Should be able to make the play, and he will. So Fraser gets stranded, and the Pirates will head bottom first, scoreless. Facing Michael Taylor, 7 for 14 here in the postseason. Facing Big Joe Musgrove. Got to have a good outing here. Full count to start. Payoff pitch from Musgrove, and getting the strikeout swinging. That one might have been a bit inside. So good first out there. Now 1-2 to Ozuna, as he will hit that to Newman at second. Throw on the bell for the second out. And Ozzy Albies, who is hitting .364 here in the postseason with 3 home runs, 10 RBIs, 3-1. Musgrove, a little control issue here early. Albies will swing 3-1. Fraser has to come in, and he cannot make the grab. Fraser is not known for his defense in right. His bat's the reason why he's in the lineup, of course. And now you got to deal with Acuna, who's hitting .400. 14 for 35. You get enough of a sample size where it's just not a fluke. This guy, of course, he's talented, is on fire. 1-2 to Acuna Jr. Musgrove will strike him out looking. Ooh. And Acuna appeared to disagree with the call, but the call is strike 3, and the Pirates will head top second. Josh Bell, the hero of game number 5 with the walk-off shot. Full count here with Wilson. That one inside. Bell will draw the walk, so hopefully Bell's getting hot at the right time. Taylor Walls still in the lineup here. First pitch swing. Hits that back up the middle. That'll be a single in the center. Drop to Taylor as Bell thought about taking third. Probably a smart approach not to do it. Taylor has a good arm, and Bell lacks the speed. Jacob Stallings back in the lineup, hitting .206 here in the postseason. 2-2 to Stallings. He will look at strike number 3. Fastball by Wilson. Blows Stallings away. Now facing Hamilton with the pitcher on deck. First pitch swing is Hamilton. He will pop that up in the foul territory, and Freeman will call off d'Arnaud for the second out. So, chance here early, looking pretty poor as Musgrove has to do it himself. He's 0 for 2 here in the postseason. Good athlete, though. Was a good hitter in high school. So we'll see if he can do something here. First pitch swing. Musgrove will dribble that back to the pitcher spot, and Wilson will be able to make the throw on to Freeman for the third out. So Pirates, a couple of chances early, not being able to do anything with it, unfortunately. That could prove costly. Facing Freeman, Riley Galvis. Due up here, bottom second. Freeman will check swing for the first out. Austin Riley now, the third baseman. 1-0 count. Riley hits that hard to center. Hamilton, nice job there. Good wheels to make the grab. That's why he's in center. Said that so many times in this series. 1-2 to Galvis. He's been very good here lately, but not there as he will strike out and will head top 3. Still scoreless in Atlanta. Restack the deck for Pittsburgh. Top of the order, Kevin Newman leading things off. Flew out his first at bat. We'll dribble that back to the pitcher spot for out number 1. Adam Fraser, 0-2 count, as he will poke that over the third baseman into left field, and that is a single for Adam Fraser. Nice job there, battling, contact swing 0-2, and he's on base for the second time today, halfway to the cycle. 1-0 to Bryan Reynolds. That one hit in the left. I think it's going to hold in the air enough for Ozuna. Diving catch, actually. So Ozuna playing defense, not known for his defense. Not terrible ratings, but that's a pretty special play in the left. And now to Bryan Hayes with 2 outs and 1 on. In a 1-1 count. That one outside hit hard to Galvis. He should be able to make the play. We'll flip it to Albies for out number 3, and we'll head to the bottom of the third. Joe Musgrove will face Travis d'Arnaud, the catcher, hitting .276 with one home run to start, as that one's a single back up the middle to lead things off. Now we'll see if Wilson will bunt d'Arnaud over. That seems likely. d'Arnaud gets the bunt. Will it get down? No. It will stay in the air. Bell, nice charge there. So the bunt unsuccessful. So we'll head top of the order to face Taylor. Struck out his last at bat on a full count. Taylor strikes out again. That time, much less effort. Only looked like 3 pitches. Ozuna now, 2-2. 2-1 count. Hits that to right. That one's got a lot of carry. Will it get out? It will. Marcell Ozuna, the former Cardinal. 2-run shot to right. 424 feet. And the Atlanta Braves fans are going crazy as the Atlanta has taken a 2-0 lead. That one's going to sting. Musgrove tries to finish this one out 2-0 to Albies. That one dribbled back. Musgrove will not be able to make the throw. And so Albies infield single. Now to face Acuna. Not going to worry about him stealing here. Full count to Acuna as he hits that against the shift to left. And could that driver run in? Because they had the shift on to the right. And it is going to. And Atlanta's up 3-0. Oh my goodness. Musgrove was kind of cruising, and then things started to go sideways. He's up to 50 pitches now and has to face Freddie Freeman. Full count again to Freeman. He strikes out there, but thanks to the Ozuna home run and the Acuna double, Atlanta goes up 3-0. Bryce Wilson on the hill. If we have a Game 7, it'll be Mike Soroka on the hill. Josh Bell leadoff single. And for Pittsburgh, it'll likely be Cody Bolton, though not guaranteed right now. So it won't get easier Game 7 if the Pirates are able to mount the comeback. A lot of time to do it, though. You don't have to get all 3 runs right now. 3-0 to Walls. You do not have the green light, and he will draw the 4-pitch walk. Pirates been threatening all game. If you have to get anybody in, big spot here to do it. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Jacob Stallings struck out his first at bat. Full count here from Wilson, and Stallings will poke that to third. Potential double play, and it will be third to second to first. Bell does move to third, but there's 2 outs now for Hamilton. He's hitting just .231 in the playoffs, cooled off after doing well against the Dodgers. 1-1 to Hamilton. Hits that to second, and that is going to be the third out. And so Pittsburgh again had runners on, I think in scoring position every inning so far, or at least majority of the innings, and have yet to scrape a run across. Joe Musgrove has to settle down here, bottom 4, facing Riley, Galvis, and d'Arnaud. 2-1 to Riley, so that one gets hit to right. Fraser will come in, should be playable and caught, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. Now facing Galvis. Musgrove at 61 pitches. Galvis will make it 62. Hit that to right. And Hamilton will make a diving catch in center. Great job there by Hamilton to rob Galvis of the hit. 2 out. Nobody on for the catcher d'Arnaud, as he will hit that, and it will get over the head of Newman, bounce in the right field at Fraser's feet. And so that is a single for d'Arnaud. Allow the pitcher to hit here. 1-0 to Wilson, as he will hit that sharply to right. That one's going to get down. Pitcher magic for Bryce Wilson. That is a single, and now we're thinking about bullpen already. And who do I want to get going here? We may get Stephen Brault warming up here. Let's visit the mound. Get maybe Musgrove to calm down here a little bit. Now facing Taylor. Big spot here. Runners on first and second. 2 outs. Atlanta already up by 3. 0-1 to Taylor. He hits that to left center. Hamilton was slow to react. Can he make the play? And he will, right at the track. So Pirates get out of danger. Still up 3-0. Do we leave Musgrove in here top of the 5th? He is at 67 pitches. Face Ozuna, Albies, and Acuna. See how well they do versus lefties if I want to bring Brault in. Ozuna does very well, as we know, and so does Acuna, and Freeman not as much. We're going to let Musgrove try to go one more inning, give us 5 here. That's going to be the goal. If there were runners on, we were threatening, then I think I would take Musgrove out. But Musgrove here, 2-2, facing Wilson. He'll poke that into right. Acuna Jr., easy play, can of corn for out number 1. Kevin Newman, full count. Try to draw the walk, and he will strike out instead on the slider. And Adam Fraser steps into the batter's box. He's 2 for 2 today, but not there. He'll make it 2 for 3 as he strikes out. It's a nice inning there for Wilson. Let's see. We'll get Brault ready in case. He's warming. Now facing Ozuna. 2-0 to Marcell Ozuna. Made that great play earlier in left and has a single to lead things off. As Musgrove getting pretty much towards the end here, it looks like, unfortunately. Tough day for Joe Musgrove. Now facing Albies. 2-1. Let Musgrove pitch here. That one again back up the middle. Walls will step on the bag at second and turn the double play. So nice job there by Taylor Walls to do it himself and throw in the bell to complete the double play. Now facing Okuna. What do we want to do here? Okuna, very good. I mean, he's third versus both, equally good, so it really doesn't matter a whole lot. Hitting 292 versus lefties. We'll try to pitch around him, and if not, we'll let Brault come in to face Freeman. First pitch swinging is Okuna Jr. Stealing a lot of bases, a lot of home runs here, as Musgrove makes the play. Nice job there, and gets out of the 5th inning. That's probably about it for Musgrove. 75 pitches, 5 innings. We'll see. And we'll have Brault at the ready in case. Bryan Reynolds leading things off. Full count. Olsen's still in for Atlanta. Reynolds pulled that almost foul. Will Reynolds be able to beat it out? And he will. So lead off infield single for Reynolds, as Chris Martin will come in to relieve Wilson. Martin has given up 3 earned and 5 2/3 this postseason. The Pirates needing to do something here. Getting pretty late. Top of the 6th. To Brian Hayes leading things off. First pitch swinging. That one's going to find space between first and second, as Reynolds will look to take third, and he will. So runners on the corners as the Pirates making some noise. Reynolds was injured. I don't know how you get injured. I guess he slid, but he's able to shake it off, remain in the game, and thank goodness for that. Going to have Brault warming in case. He's ready? Okay, so let me 86 that quickly. Josh Bell, walk-off hero in game number 5. Runners on the corners. Trying to get hot at the right time. His average is up to 250. Facing Martin. Good arms. Shift is on. Good arms really across the board. Reynolds with adequate speed at third. 1-1 to Bell. Bell to right. Is that going to get out? Oh, what is the animation there? And that's a foul ball. I don't know if I've seen like the foul ball animation come in before on a swing away. That's why I thought it was going to get out at first. And excuse me for getting too excited, but that's curious, as it's 1-2 now. We'll try again. 2-2 to Bell, as he will strike out instead. So that was a heck of a tease from out of the park. Taylor Walls now will have to try to do it, as Stephen Brault will be ready. 2-2 to Walls. He will strike out. So the Pirates coming down to Jacob Stallings, as they had runners on the corners, nobody out. Back-to-back case for Martin. 0-1 to Stallings, as he will hit that to Galvis. And again, the Pirates can't do anything with runners in scoring position. They still trail 3-0. Now, I'm going to leave Musgrove in, let him maybe make one mistake here. I don't know. We'll see. It's full count here to Freeman, who's 0 for 2 today, and he hits that to center, and that might be more than a single. As Hamilton deep in center, can they throw him out at second? They can't, and that's unfortunate. So it's a leadoff double, and I think that's going to be about it for Joe Musgrove. Looking at who I want to get available here in the 6th. What do I want to do? All right, let me figure it out, and I'll come back. Now, we're going to have just Stephen Brault come in. No double switch here, because there are no outs. It's like there's 2 outs, and if Brault gets out of it, he'll get out of it with probably enough pitches. So Stephen Brault will come in to face Austin Riley. Big spot here. Riley 0 for 2 today. Full count. Brault will deal the lefty. Strikeout Riley. Big first K there, as Pirates really can't allow any additional runs. Now facing Freddy Galvis. 1-0 count. As that one gets away from Stallings, that's a pass ball. And there's a chance for a sac fly opportunity for Atlanta. I don't know if we want to pitch around Galvis. He maybe try the double play. I think that's what we're going to do. 3-0. And yeah, we're just going to go ahead and walk them. Infield, I don't know what their depth is going to be. It's normal right now. Now facing Darno. Let's see. He has to face another batter, I guess. We can't take him out. So we're going to go after him here. 3-1. And that is a walk, so the bases are full. We'll create the force anywhere. And now Brault's in trouble. It's all gone a bit wrong here, hasn't it? Let me figure out again. Let me take a long, deep breath at what I want to do here. We're going to let Brault pitch. Swanson has not done well versus lefties this year. I can show you the numbers. The scouting report says he's better versus lefties, but he's hitting a .179. And Crickey's control does worry me a bit, so we're going to try to get the second out here. I'm going to get Wayman warmed up in case. First pitch swinging, huge spot here. As that one poked to left. Will it be deep enough? Reynolds has an average arm. We'll see if they make the throw, and I think he's going to be safe. And Freeman is safe. Atlanta goes up 4-0. That's a big insurance run for them. Now facing Taylor. Brault, we're going to try to pitch to him as well. Because I bring another pitcher, then either it's a double switch or it's a one-batter kind of thing potentially. So Taylor, first pitch swinging, hit well to center. Hamilton going back and will make the catch. So Atlanta does get one run on a sac fly, go up 4-0. Or Stephen Brault's day will be done. And we'll probably look at, I don't know who we want to look at here in the next inning. Need to get a righty going versus Ozuna, ideally. Could call on Birdie, but it's a little early for that. I'm not quite sure. I think we're going to call on Kyle Crick here for the 7th inning. As Billy Hamilton, more to the point here, will lead things off 1-2 versus Grant Dayton. New reliever coming in. The Braves can feel that World Series not too far his way as Hamilton will hit that to Riley. Riley does not look like he will make a throw. And so Hamilton will get on base versus, get on base, I should say. Now Brault is up versus Dayton. Of course, Brault will not swing here. And do we want to steal with Hamilton? Maybe get a scratch or run across. Let's figure out who we want to pinch hit first, because obviously Brault is not coming in. So who do we want here versus a lefty? We're going to bring in J.B. Shuck, who's done well versus lefties. Come in here to replace Brault here in the 9 spot. All right, first pitch swinging. We're going to swing. We're not going to steal the base. Not right now. 2-1. Dayton to Shuck. Shuck back up the middle. That's a big pinch hit single. As Hamilton wide turn there, but we'll hold smartly. We don't have to make the out. So I will look at Crick here. Try to get through one inning of work with him. He's ready. I'll set him back down. So huge spot here. Pirates got to get it. They don't get runs here. I don't know about this one, guys. So Kevin Newman will come in. First and second. Nobody out. Facing Dayton. Newman 0 for 3 today. Full count, payoff pitch. That one was ball 4, I'm pretty sure. And that's one away. Adam Fraser. And we'll have Kirk ready here. He is 2 for 3 today. He needs a hit. We got to have a hit here. Fraser, that one's going to get down. Will Hamilton come in and score? We're going to hold him. I don't know. Maybe I should have sent Hamilton, but we need more than one run. And so Bryan Reynolds at the plate. 1 out, bases loaded. He had a bases clearing double earlier in this series. I think I need a drink of water. Let me get that and come back with you guys. All right, so here's the situation. Pirates down 4, top 7, bases loaded, 1 out. Braves lead the NLCS 3-2. If they win, they go on to the World Series. If Pittsburgh wins, they'll force Game 7. Grant Dayton staying in versus Bryan Reynolds. Got to get runs here. Full count, payoff pitch from Dayton. That's ball 4. And so the Pirates get their first run of the game via the walk with Brian Hayes up to bat. Again, good arms across the board. Chuck does not have great speed at third. We're just going to leave him in right now. I don't know if I want to pinch run at third. I think that feels kind of silly to do. So I'm not going to do that and waste a bat we may need later here in this game. So Hayes, new pitcher coming in, by the way. Should note that A.J. Minter, the lefty, facing him. Take a look at his numbers. Pretty good. 4.93 ERA during the regular season. And so Hayes, 1-2 count. Bad spot to be in. Has to do something with it. Put it in play. That one's going to get put in play to the right center gap. That's going to be a double for Brian Hayes. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. Will Reynolds come in? He will hold at third. 2 RBI double for Brian Hayes, and it's 4-3. Unbelievable. Chance here for Pittsburgh to tie the game, potentially even take the lead. Bell facing Minter. Bell 1 for 2 today. 10 for 41. Had that home run in Game 5. The heroics we saw, we all know well. And so, Pittsburgh, a chance here to tie the game. Reynolds with 50 speed. 2-2 to Bell, facing Minter. He will deal, and he'll strike out swinging on the slider. Bell went for the home run, came up empty, and now facing Taylor Walls. Taylor Walls acquired the deadline from Tampa Bay, a chance to etch himself in the Pirates' history, facing Minter. Big chance here, 2-2. Walls will strike out swinging, and the Pirates, with the tying run 90 feet away, get back-to-back Ks, and they'll still trail Atlanta by a run. Let's see here. Kyle Crick will come in to pitch. We'll have Wayman ready, potentially to face Freeman. Crick, he's tired, so he probably can't go too long today. But the Pirates have come back. It's 4-3. Crick coming in, facing Ozuna. That one hit well to left. Will it stay in the park? Reynolds will go back near the track and make the catch. So that one felt good off the crack of the bat. As we just finished stretching just after 11 o'clock. Game got pretty quiet for me. I don't know if it did for you guys. As there's one away facing Albies. 0-1. Kirk will deliver and deal. Hit that one to right. Again, also with good carry. Hamilton will go back. Keep going back to the track. Makes the catch. Good speed from Billy Hamilton. Just 3 pitches for Crick. He'll face Acuna Jr. 1 for 3 with a ribby today. 1 run making all the difference. 0-2 to Acuna. Crick will throw, and the ground out to that was Walls at short. You can tell I'm stressed and nervous in this one because this is our season on the line right now. Michael Feliz coming in, who gave up the home run the last game. They're going to trust him here. We'll have Wayman come in for the bottom of the 8th inning. Or do we want Birdie to come in? I don't know. I think we're going to have Wayman come in because I like the matchup versus Freddie Freeman. We'll have Birdie on standby, though. Anyway, Jacob Stallings, the catcher, leading off. He's hitting just a $189. He's gone cold after some clutch postseason hits earlier in the playoffs, facing Feliz. Only allowed 1 run this postseason. That was the home run to Josh Bell. 0-2 to Stallings. Tough spot for the catcher as he's really scuffled. He's passed this really whole series as that is strike number 3. Stallings goes down looking. Hamilton up now. So I'll do it with 2 outs. 1-2 to Hamilton. Will that be the second strikeout victim? Hamilton will hit that to center, and that is a diving catch. What a play by Michael Taylor. If he doesn't catch that, that could be an inside the Parker for Hamilton. 2 away, bases still empty. Atlanta still up a run. Pinch hitting here. Figure out who I want to face versus Feliz. Gonna roll the dice here a bit versus Feliz. Moran has struck out a lot today. We're going to bring him in as a pinch hitter. He's got good home run power. We need a run. So we're going to try with Colin Moran here to pinch hit. Let me get some guys warmed up. It'll be Wayman, and I'll have... I'll get Birdie warmed up there once we start the bottom of the 8th. But Colin Moran, well, it's either going to be a strikeout or a home run. I think those are the 2 options right now. Full count. Payoff pitch coming from Feliz. And Moran will strike out on the fastball. We'll head to the bottom of the inning. Bring in Blake Wayman. I will get Nick Birdie potentially warmed up as well. Wayman facing Freeman. 0-2 count, like the lefty matchup here versus Freddie Freeman, and he will strike him out. 3 Ks already for Freeman. Now facing Austin Riley, who does do well versus lefties. I will admit to that. And so we'll just go after him, though. 1-0. Riley will put it in play and poke that to Bell at first. Bell will flip on the Wayman for out number 2. 1 out away from going top 9, or it's all going to come down to this for Pittsburgh. Now facing Freddy Galvis. 0-1 to Galvis. He's 0 for 2 today. So that one shot back up the middle. And so Freddy Galvis with the single. Now facing Darno. And I think that's going to be it for Wayman, as I want Birdie to come in and pitch here and finish this thing out potentially. Or do I want to leave Darno or Wayman in versus Darno? What do I want to do here? I think we're going to leave Wayman in just in case we could use Birdie for like bottom of the 9th potentially if we're able to get a couple runs across. If Wayman can't get him out here, then we're going to bring in Nick Birdie. There's no question about that. I'm going to pitch around him too, because if Feliz comes up, then that's fine as well. So 1-1 to Darno. As that one's going to get down, fall at the feet of Fraser. Will the runner go to third? He will not. So runners on first and second. We'll see what they do. Do they want to pinch hit? And they will with Karen Maben. And so, yeah, now we're going to have to bring in, I think, Nick Birdie, try to close this thing out. He's hitting in the 9-hole, so he could come in for the next inning. Anyway, hopefully, Maben has struck out, I think, in every pinch hit appearance so far, but I don't want to jinx it. 2-2, Birdie coming in to face Maben, as he will hit that to left. A lot of carry under it, and Reynolds will catch it for out number 3. So the Pittsburgh Pirates, 3 outs away. They need 1 run at least. That's the scenario. Davidson, the lefty, will come in. He has not pitched since October 3rd against St. Louis and gave up 4 earned. That was a home run, potentially a grand slam. So he's not pitched in a while. Of course, he's fully rested. He's got good movement skills, a ground ball type pitcher. So that's going to be the replacement for Michael Feliz. Newman, Fraser, Reynolds, due up. These are the guys you want. Hayes and Bell behind. And the Pirates lose. Their season will end. Atlanta will go on the World Series. If they can tie this thing up, we'll keep playing. If they win, we'll head to Game 7 in Atlanta. I think that game's set for tomorrow. Anyway, enough stalling. Kevin Newman leading off versus Davidson. 2-0 count, hitter count for Newman. Can he do something? He has to. And Newman will poke that to the pitcher spot. Davidson will make the throw to first for out number 1. Adam Fraser will step in. He's got 3 home runs this postseason. Could really use a 4th right here. First pitch swinging. He's going to be aggressive facing Davidson. Fraser will hit that back to Galvis at short. And that is 2 away. The Pirates down to their last out. Now it is Bryan Reynolds. He's 1 for 3 today. He's an RBI, 348 here in the postseason. Atlanta 1 out away from returning to the World Series. Outfield playing no double. Whole defense is playing no doubles. 2-1 to Reynolds. He will hit that to second. Albies will flip it to Freeman, and the Braves win the series. They will head to the World Series. The Pirates season is over. All right, the Pittsburgh Pirates season has unfortunately come to a close. So many opportunities in this one. They fall to Atlanta 4-3. Atlanta wins the series in 6. Pirates 3 runs, 10 hits, no errors. Atlanta 4 runs, 11 hits, also no errors. For Pittsburgh, take a look at the box score. Adam Fraser, brilliant again, 3 for 5. Reynolds 1 for 4. To Brian Hayes, 2 for 4. He was awesome this postseason. Really came out of his shell. Bell finished much better than he started the playoff series, but just not enough. Too many chances, runners in scoring position, and could not get it to happen. For Atlanta, big bats today. Ozuna, 2 RBIs. Albies, Acuna, as always, has been fantastic. Darno was 3 for 3. He was very good as their catcher. And in terms of pitching staff, you can't blame the bullpen for Pittsburgh. They did their job. Joe Musgrove was like every game that was at least 1 run that was not earned. I'm not even sure how that was without an error. I think that was a pass ball. I don't know. It doesn't really matter at this point. But 5 innings, 9 hits, no walks, 6 strikeouts. Again, it was fine, just not an elite performance. And Wilson was excellent. 5 innings of shutout ball, 2 walks, 3 Ks. And Dayton struggled out of the pen, but you had Minter, Feliz, and of course Davidson getting the save to shut things down. So that is going to be the Pirates season. They finished the year 87-75. It was still an awesome year. Really played above everyone's expectations, including my own. Could not be prouder of this team, but in our next video, we will have the 2021/2022 Pittsburgh Pirates offseason. So leave a like if you could. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, what offseason moves I could potentially make, and we'll talk to you soon.